Well, weight loss isn't just about changing your eating habits. You also have to change the way you think about food, right? And our next guest addresses that aspect of the battle of the bald. She is Kelly Stallings, author of the book Life is Mental, Think Thin to Live Thin, and just won a big Houston award. Explain what that was before we get to the interview here.
I attended the Houston Top 50 Fastest Growing Women-Owned Businesses.
Isn't that
recently
great?
This week.
So here you go. So she's an expert in her own here. Let's talk a little bit about the mental aspect of weight loss. Explain how that works.
The mental aspect of weight loss is key. It's what we always reference when we yo-yo diet. People will say, well, it's mental. I'm having a hard time adjusting to this new food plan or this exercise plan. It's mental. Well, if we don't address that mental aspect by changing our thinking, our beliefs about what we are able to achieve and maintain for life, then we're never really going to be successful long term. We have to change those core beliefs, change the habits that we have, just daily habits, and our thinking so that we can make a lifelong change.
I mean, it makes sense. That big book that was so popular, was it The Secret? You know, it talked about really changing your thinking. Correct. And then being able to achieve those goals you have. So it's kind of along the same lines, right? Adapting your lifestyle to prepare for that new life that you want.
Correct, correct. And there are some easy techniques to use to actually effectively change your beliefs and your thinking, and those are what people need to focus on at the same time they're adopting a new food plan or a new exercise plan, so that way they can be successful and it can truly be a lifestyle change.
So give us those things that people can focus on. Then I'm anxious to hear what those are.
One of the easiest things that people can do is visualization. Visualization actually acts to reprogram your brain, and repetitive visualization will create kind of a new hardwire function in your brain. New neural pathways will develop as a result of just simply visualizing.
What am I visualizing?
You're going to create kind of a mental movie, a short mental movie of yourself at your ideal healthy weight.
Okay.
Wearing the clothes that you're going to be wearing, doing the activities that you're going to be doing. You're really going to feel what that feels like to be at that weight. And so as you think about that, create a really vivid picture, a really vivid mental movie, and you want to play that for yourself. Get in a nice quiet place, relax your body, spend just a few minutes just watching that movie of yourself at this healthy weight, in the clothes you'll be wearing, doing what you're going to be doing, and feeling happy and content. Now, obviously, that's not going to be a reality for you. The picture is different than your reality, but the key is to repetitively do this visualization at least once every single day, because it's that repetitive experience, that's what's creating these new neural pathways, so that you actually will make better decisions and you can achieve that, and you'll see yourself as thin.
Are there some other things that we can also keep in mind then? Or is just the visualization, is that key?
The visualization is key. Doing the visualization right before you go to sleep at night is the best time to do it, because your defenses are a little bit lowered, so your own personal resistance to this will be lowered. And also be aware that because what you're visualizing is so different than what you're physically experiencing at the time when you get started, you might notice that you're going to feel a little bit moody and grumpy because it's not going to feel real, you know, and that's why a lot of people aren't successful with this technique, because they drop it too quickly. You know, you got to think about how long it's taken you to become the person you are today and hold the beliefs you hold today. That took a lot of repetition, either from other people telling you things about yourself or you believing things about yourself. You need to invest that same amount of time, months, to really start feeling like a different person. That comes with that repetitive visualization, and just move through that moodiness.
And you also talk about spontaneous exercise. What is that?
This is my favorite thing to share with people, because so many people will say, I hate exercise, I don't like it, I can't stick with it. Well, spontaneous exercise is essentially the exercise, the physical activity that you get on a daily basis. So that's as simple as the steps that it's taken you to walk from the couch to the kitchen, you know, from the car to your office. And so I recommend people utilize a pedometer and track their steps. About 2,000 steps roughly equals a mile for most adults, our strides, and shoot for that, and then increase. You want to get up to 10,000 steps a day, and it is possible. You can add steps into your day once you really start focusing on that, and you're going to see benefit from that, because essentially you're walking, constantly during the day.
And then don't cut out your favorite foods.
Correct. Yes. Food deprivation is just my pet peeve. The minute you say, I'm not going to eat chocolate cake anymore, that's what's in your mind. You're going to keep thinking about chocolate cake. Our mind can't determine the difference between that negative and positive. It doesn't recognize not eat cake. It's just recognizing cake. So you've got cake on the brain now
But just in moderation. I think that's probably the goal, right?
Correct. Just a small, let yourself have a little bit. And if you let yourself have a little bit when you have the desire to, you'll notice that you really don't eat a lot because it's no longer taboo to have it.
You know, the bugles that I was eating at the beginning of the show here, I got those out of the snack machine. I ate half the bag, maybe a little less. So I thought, I'm just going to toss it away. Now, I had to dig it out of the trash in order to do the thing for the TV, but that's another story. So thanks so much, Kelly, for stopping by. Again, the book is Life is Mental, Think Thin to Live